Hey everyone, welcome back. It's time to put your skills to the test with the latest GoSkills Excel challenge. Joining us today is Microsoft trainer Deb Ashby. Check out her challenge coming up right now.
Hi everyone, are you ready for another Excel challenge? If so, then here is the scenario. Now we're planning a wedding and we're trying to decide on a venue that's going to be able to accommodate all of our invitees and all of our guests. In column B, we have a list of everybody who's been invited to the wedding. And in column C, we have whether they're attending or not. Now, the first challenge that we have here is that the responses that we've received from the invitees are not particularly consistent. Some people have responded yes if they're attending. Some people have just responded Y. Some people have put an X, and then some people have put no or N to denote that they're not attending. And if you take a look at the text box on the right-hand side, you can see at the top what each of those means. So yes, Y, and X means that they're attending, whereas no and N means that they're not attending. So the first thing we need to do here is we need to work out exactly how many of these invitees are actually attending. And I'd like you to use a formula to do this. Now, in addition to this, we have another challenge. You can see that some of the invitees in column B are highlighted in green. And if they're highlighted in green, it means that they're bringing one guest, a +1. Now, the list is reasonably short, but I don't want you to go through and manually count. I'd like you to figure out a way of counting the number of guests based on the background fill of the cell. Now, once you have this information, I'd like you to place it into the relevant cells in columns F to I. So the number of invitees needs to go in cell F2, the number of guests needs to go in cell G2, and then we need to perform a calculation that works out the total number of people attending. Once we have this value, we then need to work out which one of the venues in the little table at the bottom here is going to be most suitable. And we have some instruction regarding the venue as well. It says here the venue capacity should accommodate all attendees, including guests, but we want to leave a 20 guest leeway when calculating the capacity. Now, what I mean by a 20 guest leeway is that we want to be able to accommodate more guests turning up. So we want the venue to be able to accommodate the total number of attendees plus 20 essentially. So once again, I'd like you to use a formula to work this out, and then in cell I2, we should end up with the venue that's most suitable. So a few different tasks to carry out there, and with each element of this challenge, there are numerous different ways that you could go about this. There isn't one correct way, but I have a solution that I happen to like very much. Can you figure out what it is? Well, download the exercise file and let me know if you have the answer before we release the solution video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to get notified.
Do you have what it takes to complete this challenge? To get started, click the link below to download all the files you need. Let us know how you're doing in the comments section. Or, even better, join the GoSkills Slack channel and chat with other Excel pros about your progress. Link in the description. If you'd like to know the solution to this challenge, hit that subscribe button and get notified when the next video drops with all the step-by-step instructions on how to solve it. Good luck, everybody!